Episode 7 of True Beauty Recap. The students, including Ju Kyung, Soo-ho and Seo-jun all have to write apology letters because of the karaoke fight, so they were detained after school to do that. Seo-jun went to the toilet. He found Soo-ho there as well. However, Soo-ho is noticeably tired. He actually falls asleep on Seo-jun's shoulder accidentally while talking to him in the toilet. After school, Ju Kyung walked to the bus stop, where she saw Lee Soo-ho sitting there using his mobile phone. She remembered the scene last night with Soo-ho accompanying her home back home. The karaoke fight made her go all shivering and trembling while thinking about it. Soo-ho saw that and held her hand to comfort her softly and gently while they were on the taxi ride back home. However, he is playing the poker face guy again today. Ju Kyung asked if he wants to go to the comic store together and he said no. Soo-ho grabbed a taxi quickly to leave. Ju Kyung thought that he wants her to take the taxi together, but he didn't let her take it. However, before he left, he told her that he will see her at the study group later, if she want to do better for her test. At the study group, Ju Kyung got there early and saw Soo-ho sleeping. She sat next to him and put her head on the desk to watch him. She mumbled to herself, asking why is he so handsome even when he is sleeping, and that he is making her heart beats faster. He softly opened his eyes to look at her, which made her surprised. They opened their eyes wide with the same position. Neither one is moving, they look at each other tenderly. Ju Young starts to hiccup. We found out why Soo-ho has been so sleepy recently. He has been following this guy who kidnapped Ju Kyung to the karaoke joint. Soo-ho has been lurking around this guy in school, in gaming cafe, just to force him to apologize. He got the guy's schoolmates to yell at him to apologize, and Soo-ho also hacked that guy's gaming computer and demanded him to apologize. Soo-ho even went to that guy's father's, who works as a butcher, and told him about that guy's wrongdoing, just to get him to apologize. It all worked, so now Soo-ho can sleep. All during this episode we see different ways that Seo-jun and Soo-ho show that they like Ju Kyung. Seo-jun plays the annoying guy who makes fun of her. Soo-ho plays the quiet standoffish guy that pines from a distance and follows her around. One way Soo-ho follows her around is by following Yoo Tae-hoon, who is Soo-ah's boyfriend, around since Hoon goes out with Soo-ah a lot and Soo-ah hangs out with Ju Kyung a lot. After they all have taken their exam, the four of them went to a high school's baseball tournament. Soo-ho enjoys quietly sitting next to Ju Kyung and even happily cheers when the team scores. However, he holds Ju Kyung's hand to cheer with her, which makes the situation pretty awkward. After the game, they wait for the hot star pitcher to show up so Soo-ah can see him. When the pitcher shows up, he walked up directly to Ju Kyung and asked for her number. Ju Kyung is kind of pressured in giving her number by all the people in the area telling her to, even the baseball teammates. Soo-ho is pissed about this and yells at Ju Kyung for giving her number to a stranger who could be a psychopath. Ju Kyung does end up going on a mini blind date with this baseball guy, though it is more of a surprised mini date set up by Soo-ah. The next day, the students find out how they did on the exam. Soo-ho came in first position as always. But this time Soojin is at position 4. This gives her all kinds of hell at home. Ju Kyung has improved by 20 positions, and also gets a surprise when the baseball guy shows up at her school and he gave her his baseball. He wants her to go to his final game. All the students went to and ah. But Ju Kyung has bigger issue to settle at home. Her mother wanted her to improve by 30 positions, not 20, so she threw all of Ju Kyung's makeup away. This causes a huge argument which makes Ju Kyung left the house in tears. Meanwhile, to relieve his anger with the baseball guy showing up at school, Soo-ho went with Hoon to play baseballs in a public batting cage. Hoon told Soo-ho That he knows Suho likes Ju Kyung but he is doing it all wrong. You have to be nice and be more aggressive, go to her house and tell her that you have been thinking of her. Appear to almost cry, stand close to her and put your hand on the wall next to her. Suho asks if that will work and what does putting the hand on the wall means. But Hoon simply left without telling him that. Suho decides to try this method out tonight. However, he got to Ju Kyung's house exactly when she was in tears and searched for her makeup in the trash. When he saw that she is crying, he brought her to the comic cafe for ramen. They have a nice moment there. Ju Kyung told him that she didn't improve enough for her mother to like it. He pet her hair and said she had done a good job. Next, we moved to another scene where Suho walked Ju Kyung home, with the plastic bag full of makeup. Ju Kyung's mother had threw away the makeup. Because she thought Ju Kyung's grades are not improving, because she spent too much time on doing makeup on her face. Ju Kyung told Suho that she had seemed to step on a worm. Suho told her that was not a worm, it is just a tree branch. Ju Kyung insisted it is a worm, so Suho bent down and removed her shoes. While cleaning her shoes, he told Ju Kyung to take a seat so she sat on his shoulder while waiting for him to be done. It is just awkward all around, and pretty funny. Ju Kyung thanked him and wanted to return back to the house quickly. Suho stopped Ju Kyung from entering her own house. He walked closer. Finally, he tried putting his hand on the wall, he leans in. They looked at each other for a good few seconds. Ju Kyung thought Suho wanted to kiss her. But he didn't. Suho slipped a hair clip into her hair, he told her he gave her this as a present so that she can study better. Ju Kyung's heart is beating very fast. Suho said goodbye and left.